to my channel. This is Princess Simmer, and I am here with the Brewer family. So you can see that we've skipped forward a couple of days. I actually was recording this part a lot earlier and realized that I can't even hear myself in the editing because the sound was too loud. And I haven't recorded in a while, which is why my first video, I think that was really off too. And I just realized how I could fix it. So I'm hoping that the audio is a lot better in this part, and I just kind of ditched the old part one of this part, I guess. And so I want to kind of get you caught up to what has happened for the Brewers this week while we've been playing. Neil Brewer here, he actually was also sick with the same flu that took Charles Baker, but he survived it as well as Maud survived it too. Neil was able to work very, very hard. He is currently a level, 6 in mixology and has opened up his bar here at his home. It's down here on the first floor. There's not a whole lot, it's just a couple tables and his bar table here. I thought maybe eventually we can put some decoration of some alcohols behind him, but at the moment this is just kind of what it looks like. And then up here is what their house looks like, where they sleep. And I'm pretty sure I made sure to lock this door here. Oops. So that it's only for people who live here, so Maud and him at this time. I also realized after the first night of playing his open live-in bar that you don't make any money as a bartender, and I've never played with the mixology skill, so I didn't know that you make absolutely no money. So he's not gaining anything, he's just losing. I did download a mod that adds a bar keeping work from home position. So he is going to be able to use that and get paid. Maybe not for every single order or drink, but he's going to get paid for the hours that he's working. So that will be good. I also found this mod too, which I added because I think it's going to add a lot to the gameplay and it's very realistic. And it is the Learn to Read mod. So all of the peasants can't read, which means that they can't write, and they can only do so if they learn to read, which apparently is its own aspiration somewhere. I'm going to assume under knowledge. Yeah, learn to read. So they would have to get this, they would have to do this whole aspiration and then complete it in order to learn to read. And that's only going to be for a select few people and not anyone in the peasant class. So I thought that was pretty cool to make things a little bit harder for the peasants as they kind of go in, and then just to continue to differentiate them from the other Sims in the game once we have more classes, because obviously those who are higher up will be able to read. Merchants, peasants, again, he's not a peasant anymore, he's a merchant at this point, but there's not a whole lot of distinction because there's only 3 households currently in the game. I don't know, I went into build mode. So we're just going to have him continue to sleep. He's going to need to sleep in because the working hours for his new job are from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So he's going to need to get a lot of rest so that he's able to stay up for that. And Maud as well, because we want her to practice her cooking and baking skills so that she can eventually get married. The other piece of it too is that Maud has a really good relationship with Tobias. And originally Tobias was going to marry Anne, but I think that Anne gets a lot better with Neil, and Tobias gets a lot better with Maud. So I think I'm gonna try and switch that piece up. Um, and we haven't met the other family, the Miller family, because I haven't built their house just yet. But I'll try and get it built before the third part so that when we play with the Smiths, we can introduce you to them. But really, that if we have them marry each other, there's only one other pairing we can really do, and that will be between the Smiths and the Millers. So, all right. So, Maud was making herself some food when Anne invited her over to the smithy so that they could kind of just like have a chat and have a girls' day. Maud also is bringing some news that there is a new household that just moved into Anne's old home, another Baker family that's trying to get themselves started up in Windenburg. They haven't met the person yet that, or met the family that's moved in just yet, but they're just kind of gonna stand here doing some talking. So I'm gonna have, first and foremost, I'm gonna have Maud give Anne a hug and too far. Ask about her day, and then we're gonna find. Oh, I passed it again. I'm not really good at finding all the choices here. I miss in like Sims 2 was easy. There was very limited socialization choices. So she's just telling her that somebody else moved into her home. They're just kind of chatting and hanging out together. Maud is like really hungry, so we might need to send her home sooner rather than later. Also, she's gonna need to get some rest before we open up the bar. Aren't you guys friends? You're like very close friends. So I'm just gonna have them spend their time just chatting a little bit. I also wanted to, before I take Maud home, I actually wanted to take her to the Miller's house because I did build it now. So let's have her travel maybe with Anne and they can go meet the Millers, which was one of the founding families of Windenburg when we first moved in, but I didn't have it in me to actually build their house, and now I have. So here they are at the Miller's residence. They're just going to introduce themselves to Eleanor and to Henry. They learn they all can speak the same language, which is great. What is the star thing that is happening here? She's going to tell him about the life that they've been living. Give some gossip, exchange some names. Probably should have been the first thing you do. Okay, so I sent Maud back home so she can get something to eat and get some rest before the working hours. I'm gonna have him come up here and take a nap. Again, so he can get nice and rested. Maud's energy is pretty good, but she's gonna clean up. up here a little bit. There's not a whole lot for her to really do. Maybe we'll have her practice some singing. Oh, we can clean out her spoiled inventory. And then practice some singing. So I think I'm just going to fast forward until we get to the point where they can open up the bar for the night. And I will see you all when we get there. Alright, so we are here and Maud has made some food for people to buy. And we've opened up the live-in bar. So I'm going to have him switch to 10 bar instead of practicing stuff. And Maud, I don't know what you want to do for fun. I'm gonna have you order a drink or something. Maybe that will help with your fun. So people are coming in, and I actually think he's making money from the drinks that he's getting now because of the mod that I added. So that is good because he needs to make money. Is that my drink? So these are the things I needed to be promoted. So he's gotten very close to being promoted. And Anne is sick. I'm gonna have her come up here. She doesn't need to be down here. And have her go to bed. I don't know why he stopped tending the bar. Like, you've literally, this is your one job. Go do it. This is how we're gonna make our money, dude. I feel like this is gonna help him be like super wealthy. So he may be one of the ones that actually tries to become king of the kingdom when we get to that part. We just need 3 merchants, and I believe I'll have to double check the rules and stuff like that. I think they have to have a certain amount of money to be able to spend on the war. But I think that it gets triggered when we have 3 merchants. So we'll see how this all goes. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit here. Can you like not? Why don't you just eat something? And stay up there away from all the people. We've got 1 more hour of him working, and we've actually made a lot of money tonight from just taking orders. probably something we should have gotten a while ago. Okay, so work is over for today, right? Because it's 5 a.m. I'm gonna close the bar. And we're gonna put these upstairs in this fridge here. Okay, so I realize why he's still technically on the clock is because he needs to do a bar event by doing a social event. So we'll do that the next time we play them because this is actually the end of their rotation here. The next family we're going to go into is the Smith family, actually, where Ann Baker is living. As you can see, they're both sick. At this point, since we already, during this one rotation, have already rolled for them, I think I'm not going to roll again and they're going to be fine because everyone's just sick because of the mod I have where you can have like your own like a visit clinic. But because I'm not having them go there, like we don't have one just yet. So this is the end of this part here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was very short. Now that I've got my sound pretty much under control, we can plan to have a more fuller part the next time when we join the Smiths, and then we'll go into the Millers, and then the next Baker household will be the one after that, and then we'll start the rotation again with the Brewers. I was going to say something else, but totally spaced. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.